Buried alive by the mudslide, Jack rolled down his car window to test how deep the mud was, but a torrent of thick sludge immediately poured inside. Panicking, he quickly rolled it back up. Before he could catch his breath, the sunroof shattered. Frantically, he grabbed duct tape, trying to seal the broken glass, but the flimsy tape couldn't hold back the crushing weight of the mud. Just as he thought he was doomed, he spotted a forgotten steering wheel lock under the seat. In a stroke of genius, he extended it and wedged it diagonally against the sunroof. Miraculously, it held. Relieved, Jack let out a long sigh. But in that moment of carelessness, he made the dumbest mistake of his life. He grabbed a water bottle and gulped it down, only realizing too late that he had nearly drained his only supply. Despair set in. Trapped with no idea how long rescue would take, he had just drastically lowered his chances of survival. With nothing left to lose, he finished the last drops. Next, he scavenged the car for anything useful, but nothing seemed helpful. Then, a trickle of water seeped through the sunroof. Jack pressed his mouth against it, desperately drinking. Realizing this was too slow, he folded a bank card into a funnel, inserted it into a plastic bottle, and wedged it under the leak. Soon, the bottle filled, water problem solved. Elated, Jack clapped in triumph. He even urinated into a storage box, saving it as a last resort. But soon, breathing grew difficult. Oxygen was running out. If he didn't act fast, he'd suffocate. He dismantled a folding chair, pulling out hollow steel tubes. Using basic survival knowledge, he fashioned a makeshift drill. Gripping the first tube, he thrust it upward through the sunroof's gap, but the mud was too thick. Even a full 1.8-meter tube didn't reach the surface. Panicking, he attached a second tube and pushed again, still not enough. His lungs burned. Desperate, he added the last tube and shoved with all his strength. This time, something blocked it. No matter how hard he pushed, it wouldn't budge. Screaming in frustration, Jack grabbed the car jack, using it to force the pipe upward. But even at full extension, the mud held firm. As a last resort, he patted his shoulder with a thin towel, braced the pipe against his body, and pushed through the pain until suddenly, the resistance gave way. The pipe broke through. Peering up, Jack saw a faint glimmer of light. He cheered wildly. But then, in a moment of sheer stupidity, he did the unthinkable.